This video is a short look at what you need to do for Level 2 of the Maker Badge. We will look at the required activities and the rubric to understand what you need to do and what I, the instructor, will be looking for. Let's briefly look at the rubric. You can find this rubric on Brightspace, as I am doing here under Assignments, Level 2. I am also going to be sharing it as a document in our class Google Drive. Note that I'm going to be looking at two main areas. First, under Document Requirements, whether you have all the required and necessary pieces. Second, under Depth of Analysis and Thought, this means whether your analyses and reflections show substantial thought and effort. In other words, can I see that you are able to see the big picture and make connections between the things you are reading, watching, or doing, and your project and learning? Remember, to earn your badge, you need to meet expectations. Let's return to the activity list to see what this means for you. Let's look at the activities for the Level 2 of the Maker Badge. Your first activity is coming up with some questions that allow you to really dig into the process that you are going to document or the thing that you are going to be making and showing how to make. So you can see here some different questions that were raised about a particular project. Okay, so you too need to make some questions that help you to think about the different steps, the components, the history, the importance of it. I'd like you to write down these questions and share them with me because it allows me to see your thoughts and where you're going with your research. Then you need 5 sources from the library or from other reputable, credible places that help to answer one or more of these research questions that you have written down. Okay? Then you're going to also need to conduct an interview with someone who makes or understands or uses the thing you plan to make. Here is a guide that helps you to do effective interviewing. If you can, record your interview. This is a good practice as long as you have permission because you often might forget what the person said, and it's good to have something to come back to. Otherwise, please include a full transcript and notes if you're able to. This is something you will need to include and submit with your Level 2 submission, either a recording or a transcript. With your sources, including your interview, you're going to create either a dinner party research conversation or an annotated bibliography. And there's instructions on how to do these. And you choose one that works for you, makes the most sense, and you feel like you can do. Each of these is going to require you to create a bibliography or a reference for your different sources, and then put them in conversation with each other. You need to be able to show that you understand what the sources are talking about, and that you understand how they're relevant for the project, and what they might say to each other. If it's a dinner party research conversation, this is almost literally what would they say to each other, putting them as though they were the authors were talking to each other. In an annotated bibliography, you're writing an annotation, but you're still trying to show you understand the connections between one source and another, their similarities, their differences, what they might agree on, what they might disagree on. You're looking to submit something that's 750 words and effectively presents your research and your understanding of that research to your audience. So again, I'm looking to make sure that with this submission you have your sources, that you're able to put them into conversation with each other, either as a conversation or as an annotated bibliography, and that you include the information about the sources. So again, we have questions, we have an interview, and we have either a conversation or a bibliography. Now that you know what the expectations are for this level and its activities, I hope you feel more confident in finishing up your submission. And of course, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me or visit the wonderful folks at the Writing Center. Good luck!